All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We made it to Act 3. Holy buckets. I was going to wait until Cloud Art and I got together to play Act 3, but sounds like he was KO'd in his run. So I think we're just going to try it ourselves, see what we can do. And if we lose, then Cloud Art and I start over. Otherwise, if I win, then I'm the greatest at this game. Let's get in there. No camera tonight. Just board and game. Got everything set up, ready to rock. All we need is a boss. We have not seen any of these. We have not seen any of these minions, bosses. Let's roll our die. I've seen them in the game. I just haven't seen them in this game. All right, we're going up against the bird dude. I've only beaten Slay the Spire once. As in once in the board game. And it was literally, I kid you not, was my first run. And I think they may cater to a first run to make you feel good about yourself. And then every other run after that, they just poop on you. No special rules to set up for Act 3 other than we just get in there. So we do need to pay attention to a few things. One, we no longer gain gold. That was the new reward we got. So what we have in here, we got 13. That's all we get. End of turn, we gain a shield. This one we're not too worried about. It does 1 damage to any row. Not too big of a deal. Once per combat with the pyramid, we could retain our cards, which is kind of cool. Once per combat, we gain 3 shield if we've taken a hit. Mummified hand, we gain 2 power if we play to power this, or 2 energy if we play to power, which is really good because we have demon form. So really this lets us play it for free. So I'm gonna kind of shuffle the decks here. You got to shuffle the rewards too and all that stuff. So we'll quick do that and then get into it. I've gotten to Act 3 3 times now and beat it once. I did last night. I played on my portal and I got to Act 3 and then I died to like the first minion. And the first time I beat the game, I had a really cool Thorns block build, the Clad. Where I could retain my block, so I would just stack blocks all the time, and then enemies would just kill themselves. The stabby hand elite. I'm trying to remember who I died to. It's the guy that summons daggers, I think. I could be wrong. Okay. These cards shuffled here. And then we'll get going. I'm nervous. So my build is kind of cool, but it relies on a lot of strength. But once I get the strength going, I'm hitting for like 10 plus with 1 attack, so it feels good. I don't need to shuffle this. So yeah. But the problem is you have to almost essentially need 1 turn to kind of get that engine going. So that 1 turn can be viable in some cases. Okay. We're ready. Sorry about the glare. I'm still kind of working on figuring out lighting and stuff. And it's not so bad. You can still see. I died to the like arm snake thing with a knife in his hand. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I know who you're talking about. All right. First things first, we're going to really, this time around, play off our combat rules because we're our combat round, like little cheat sheet over here, because I didn't post it, but we had a match with the Ironclad where I thought I was doing really well. And I was doing one of my runic powers wrong, my relics wrong. So I scrapped the run. I just quit and stopped playing. All right, let's reset our board. Draw 5. 5. Roll the die. On a 3, we don't do anything with our cards. At the start of our turn, we gain an energy. That's it there. And then we'll start. We need a minion. We're fighting a jawworm. We need to summon in 2 more jawworms. One, 2. These guys hit hard. Wow. They're hitting for like 3 and 4, doing shield and strength. Okay. Let's see what we got. There's demon form. That's really good. We want that turn 1. So we roll the die on a 3. We're going to get hit with 3, 7, and he's going to block. So we're getting hit with 7 right off the bat. Ugh. All right, well, we got to get demon form out. And once per combat, we gain 2 energy if we play that. So really, we're playing it for free. They hit hard in the game too. Yeah, I believe it. So we have 4 energy. God dang, dude. I'm gonna war cry just because we can. Draw 2, put 1 back. I'm gonna put heavy blade back because that'll allow us to gain a strength before we use it. And then, God, we have to block. Like, that's 7 damage. It's almost all my health. I'm going to spend 2. Gain 2 block. And then I can spend 2 more. We're going to go ahead and inflame. We'll just get ready for next turn. So we have an energy token. And then we'll discard because we're out of energy. And it's their turn. They don't remove any shields. No end of turns, or I do have 1 end of turn, so let's get that first before they start. Otherwise, no other end of turns. So let's let them go. So on a 3, he's going to hit for 3. It's all my block. He's going to gain a shield. He's going to hit for 4. 4. And then he's going to gain 3 shield. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And that's their go. At the start of our turn. Oh, we had an extra. Not that it mattered. We should have gained 1 more, 1 more thing. So let's reset our board. That's why we got to really pay attention now. Demon form gets us an energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll the die. Another 3, dude. It's gonna be the death of us. Oh, he needs a strength. Forgot about that. All right, start of turn abilities. We gain that. we could really hit hard here. Because we got a lot of our good cards out. I don't want to do this battle trance. We can't draw any more cards. We can draw 3 right now. We got Whirlwind. Whirlwind would do 1 plus our strength, so up to 3. We could do it 4 times. So that is what? 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9. That's 12 damage. That would literally one-shot this one. It would one-shot that one. It would bring this one down to 3. I wish I had another way. I could play this. Oh, dude, I think we have it. I think we have it. I just want to make sure I'm doing this right here. Deal 1 damage X times, where X is the amount of energy you have. So if I were to play Spot Weakness, because we rolled a 3, we would gain a strength. So that is 3 tokens. Then that would make Whirlwind hit for 4. Which then I would play Seeing Red, which would give me 2 more energy. It'd bring me up to 6. So we would be doing 1, 2, 3, 4 damage 6 times to everybody. And that's lethal. So let's do that. So we're going to spend 1. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. 1 strength, any player, if the die is on 1, 2, or 3, it's on a 3. So we're going to gain that strength. I should gain 1 more, right? Because of demon. Because this is our first demon. This was our inflamed. This is our spot weakness. So then I would technically get 1 more because of demon. That puts us down to 3 energy. We're then going to play Seeing Red. It exhausts, but it gets us 1, 2 more energy. Oh, this is going to feel great. Then that's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage 5 times. So that's 25 damage to each minion. So that's plenty lethal. So that's what we're going to do. Going on, Mud Turtle. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. And I'm just like, I'm slowly playing it because I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So it's 1 damage, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. X amount of times where X is equal to your energy, which is 5. So that's 5 times 5. And that hits everybody for 5 times. So, yeah, that's huge. So it's 25 damage. I'm not even going to bother, or it's 25 damage to each minion. So I'm not even going to bother to, like, calculate it all out because they're dead. Because they only have 10 health. So we're good there. Good old strength. If you can get it stacked early, it can really do some work. So they got 1 turn off on me. Or 2, sorry. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, these go back in the summon. Get our exhaust back in. And then Jawworm, unfortunately with our ectoplasm, we no longer gain gold, but we do gain a reward. So that's okay. That is okay. Dice Chuck, what's going on? I'm curious. I have the video game and loved it. I'm a big tabletop gamer with a couple of 100 board games. How well does this play? Is it worth having the video game and the board game? So 2 questions there. How well does it play? I think in its own way, it plays very well. There are big and subtle differences between this and the board and the video game. So, and I think it's different enough that it kind of gets its own enjoyment. I prefer, knowing what I know about the video game. I mentioned it before when we started stream. I've only beaten the video game once. And I enjoyed it. but there's something about this one that's, to me, it feels easier to I don't know how to put it. Easier to keep track of how your builds are going. Plus, your everything's a little different. Minions hit differently. Relics are somewhat the same, but some of these only work if we roll our die and it lands on a certain number, then it actually gives you the perk. Some abilities are different with some of the heroes in the sense that a good example is Ironclad has a feed ability, where in the video game, if you kill an enemy with it, you get health. But in this game, if you kill an enemy with feed, I think it gives you like strength or something like that, or card draw, or I don't remember what it was. It's not health. So it's different. Playing with physical set always feels better. Yeah, I prefer playing in this way, but if I'm with my kids, I can just get the portal out and play the video game. But otherwise, yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this over the video game, but to each their own. Then you ask if it's worth. That's a question I'm always like, well, I guess that comes down to your opinion. You can check out their website. Contentions Games has it on late backers or late pledge or late whatever. Oh geez. I couldn't tell you a price. I can pull up my Kickstarter and tell you what I paid. I want to say it's like mid 100, less than 200. You get all 4 characters right out of the box. Yeah, so all heroes right out of the box. The only thing you really unlock as you're playing are kind of like the game where even if you play a game and you lose, you still get the opportunity to unlock stuff. So like in the game where you gain experience, back in the rulebook here, you can keep track of your win-loss stuff. So like right here, you can kind of see that I'm Xing it off. So this is how many bosses I've defeated, plus some other wins here. And I'm 1 box away, which we'll get after the end of this game, to unlock his level 3 cards. So you'll have that for every hero. You'll have colorless cards. So once you fill out the hero, it doesn't matter which one, and you continue to play with them, then you can start unlocking colorless, and then Act 4 will unlock your keys. Then there's Ascension, just like the video game. But yeah, the metal coins, that's probably like the coolest add-on I've ever had. Going into it blind, but they're nice. But I want to say probably like I don't know why the number 170 comes to mind, but I think that's probably what I paid, giving what I got. I think if I was going to spend that kind of money on a solo co-op game, I'd buy Nemo's War, but I could change my mind. The video game was very enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, I think it's enjoyable in its own way. I play both. Like right now, like I have had this on my desk, and then on my screen in front of me, I'll play like the video game. But you gotta be careful because mechanics are different too. Like in this game, the example I always give is strength and like poison don't fall off. So you'll see as I'm playing, I gain strength and I can keep it. Same with poison. I can deal poison and the enemy keeps it and doesn't tick down per turn. So I think Stora and I were playing the other day and I got 10 poison on an enemy and it ticked for 10 for a couple turns. So there's little things like that make the game different. But okay, we don't get to gain gold because of our relic, but we do get a reward. Flex would be good here. Wild Strike's good. But I think I want the flex. I feel like our strength is doing really well right now, and I want to keep that going. Let's keep that. We'll put these at the bottom. Shuffle. I've never heard of Nemo's War before. Really, all it comes down to the thematics of the game. Okay, we did it. Reset our board. We get 1 health at the end of combat. Trying to watch my kids here. The wife went out of town, so I have both of them. I'm just making sure they're good. So what are our options? We could take on an elite. I'm not feeling too healthy about that. If we go around the outside, we get the opportunity to heal and still take on an elite. So that might be the way we go. Not too worried about a shop. So I think that's what we're going to do. Now that we've taken some damage, I want to be careful. So let's go right for another minion. Ooh. What's this guy? The Wreathing Mass? Yo, this guy starts with 27 health. Reactive. When you damage Wreathing Mass with an attack, roll the die. You don't trigger relics. All enemy die actions change. Huh. So he reacts. I gotta figure out what that means by act last. Like if I roll a 1, it says I get hit with a weakness. Or a vulnerability, but then it says acts last. And I've never had that pop up with just one enemy. I mean, he's the only one that's going to act last, so I would imagine he just does it. Anybody here that has act last? I wish the abilities and keywords page was a little better, a little more content to it, because a lot of questions I want answered for definitions and they're not on the back page. I mean, he always acts last. I always go first. So I would imagine he just does the weakness and moves on. Okay, well, that's how we're going to play it. So I can't make sense of any other way, unless there's other enemies in the game. So he starts with 27 health. That is nuts. All right, let's reset our board. Draw to 5. Roll the die. On a 3, he's going to hit us for 6. So 2 instances of 3. On a 3, we don't do anything. I do gain an energy. And then we're ready. And here we go. Demon forms back out, baby. We got almost the same hand as before. So this plays for free because once per combat we gain 2 energy when we play a power. So that's good. Let's get this out of here. Whirlwind doesn't necessarily lose damage, so it's actually our best attack here. So why don't we also inflame for 2? We don't have any block, unfortunately, so we're really going to get hit hard here. Gain a strength. So we could whirlwind twice for 2 damage. That'd be 4. I don't know if I really necessarily want to exhaust this right now. I might hang on to that. So then we're going to whirlwind for the 2 that I have. Actually, let's save. Let's do this. We're going to do strike. I know it's not a big deal. So it's 1 + 1. That's 2 damage. Because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play once per combat, retain any number of cards this turn, so I can keep my whirlwind and flex for next turn. Okay. Unfortunately, he's going to hit pretty hard here. So it's the end of our turn. We gain 1 shield because of Frozen Core. And then it is his turn. Remove any block. We do not have to. Enemy actions. Okay, so let's go ahead and do 3 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Down to 2 health. That's our go. Let's reset our board. Sorry, we did that wrong already. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We hit him, and he has reactive. So when you damage breathing mass with an attack, roll the die, and it changes what he does. So now it's a 2. My kid's here. So it's a little better. He's not going to damage us. But he is going to give us 2 of these, which is unfortunate because that's only going to mean I'm going to draw 1 card. All right, that's better. So end of turn, we gain a block. He goes, hits us with 2 days, which we got, and that's his turn. So now it's our turn. We're going to reset our board to 3, 0. Draw 5. We already have 2. We got to draw the 2 days he just gave us. And then 1 more. We got Immolate, which is okay. Let's roll the die. On a 1, we can deal 1 damage to any row. Oh wait, that doesn't exhaust. So we can do 1 damage here. And then it's our go. With cards. Start a turn, we gain an energy. We gain a strength. Thank you, Nemesis. Thank you, thank you. So now we could flex. We could do a whirlwind. That would be 1, 2, 3. So it'd be 12 damage. Or we could do Immolate. Cost 2 would do 5, 6, 7 damage. That's usually pretty good when he's got weakness on him, which he doesn't. Why don't we just do the flex now? It exhausts, but you gain a strength for this turn. And then yeah, we whirlwind. Watching my kids. One kid likes to talk in her sleep. The other one's like laughing right now while he's sleeping. I got them both in the living room, just like sleep, having a little sleep out. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we do Immolate. I can't afford to keep taking these days. I might have to stop here for a second. Got one on the move. I think we're good. All right, we're going to whirlwind. So it's 1 damage plus 1, 2, 3. So 4 damage. And it's going to hit for 4 times. That's 16 damage. So that feels good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's 10. So it brings him down to 9. And then that's our go. These go away. That goes away. We did hit him, so we got to roll the die. We do lose a strength. So now he's doing the 5. So he's going to hit us for 7. Sleep outs when I was a kid and my big sister that wasn't living with us would come over. It was the best. Yeah. So right now I'm like, I put down like 5 blankets. All the pillows are down. So we're like jumping off the couch. couches and stuff to get him tired out. But now, one was super tired because she stayed up late, and the other one's my 1-year-old who wants to resist all sleep if possible. Okay, we lost our strength. We rolled the die because we hit him. We brought him down to 9. He's going to hit us for 7 this turn. End of turn, we gain a block. That's everything. So he's going to hit us for 7. -1 is 6. So we go down to 1 HP. Oh, boy. All right. We're good there. All right, start a turn. Let's reset. Nothing else. We draw our 5. Now let's do our demon form so we don't forget. We roll the die. On a 1, we do 1 damage to any row. And we don't look at his because if we hit him, he's going to change it anyways. So we got to kind of act like he's going to hit us. All right, at the start of turn, we also gain an energy. We do have the self-forming clay because we took 1 damage. We can flip that to gain 3 block. So it's still not going to be enough to survive whatever he hits me with, because at most he hits us with 6. So 3. Let's play Battle Trance. It lets us draw 3, but we can't draw any more cards. We have 4 energy. We have enough to kill him here. For sure. So we're going to go ahead and hit with a 2 uppercut. It's going to do 3 damage plus energy, so 6. Brings him down to 2. He takes a weakness and a vulnerable. And then because I have 2 energy left, I'm going to heavy blade. Super overkill. It's going to do 3 damage, but then all my strength tokens count as 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12 damage. He has weakness or vulnerability, so that's 2 times the damage. So we're doing 12 times 2, so 24 damage. He's dead. DED, dead. Heavy blade is so good. Would he roll between those? No, because he's dead. Those wouldn't act until his turn. Yes, he would roll. But he wouldn't act on what he's doing, right? Yeah, it doesn't say act first or anything. It just says when you damage the mass with an attack, roll the die. So really it's just changing what he's going to do. When you damage the wreathing mass with an attack, roll the die. Don't trigger relics. All enemy die actions change. So, you know, we rolled a 1. So we could, if we don't hit him, he does his first action. But since we hit him twice, you know, for example, we'll play this out. We would roll it. Now he's lined up to do 4 damage and a weakness. Then we hit him with the heavy blade. So now he's going to do 7 damage on this turn. That's just a regular minion. My God. We don't gain, or wait, it was potion and a reward. So at least we get a potion out of this. Energy goes away, or strength. Okay, let's gain our potion. Please be health. Distilled chaos. Draw 3 cards immediately, play them in any order for 0 energy. That could be a sweet gamble. And we get a reward. We need defense here. That's not defense. Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. That is okay, but it's too much to bank on right now. Combust would be cool. disarm. I think I'm going to go disarm. It's not necessarily block. It kind of is, right? If they're doing 2 damage and I hit them with 2 weakness, then that's no damage they can do. And only 1 token falls off. They don't both fall off. That's kind of good. All right. At the end of combat, we heal 1 because of our passive. When we move on, we're doing an event. Please let me heal. All right, a note for yourself. Behind a loose brick, you find a folded card. It reads, "The heart awaits." This is your handwriting. Whoa. Mind blown. We've had this one before. Exchange. Give a player a card in your deck. They give you a card, or you gain a reward from another character's reward deck. So that's what we would end up doing, is grabbing a card from another deck. So we got to think, what's out there that's going to benefit us right now that could either give us energy or block. I don't know the other heroes well enough. I know Silent a little bit. I don't even know who would benefit me more. That's an interesting reward. I'm just going to pick one. Let's just do Silent. That's fine. And it says gain a reward, so we got to shuffle it. I got to shuffle it good. This is the first time I've ever touched this deck other than to sleeve it. The 4th girl, she stance shifts in the game. It's weird. Yeah, I played her a little bit. And I think she has a card where I could enter Wrath, and then my attacks would do +1 damage. But I don't know. I'll just go Silent. We'll see what happens. All right, so we gain a reward. So we still do throw out 3 cards. And we just choose one. The exchange is better. If I were playing with someone else, you exchange a card, so you actually get to pick. But it comes from your deck. Acrobatics would be good. There we go. Each block on your attacks and skills get 1 plus block. I mean, that's pretty good. Aerobatics, draw 3. No, I don't really need to draw. An attack cost 2 if you lost HP this combat. We're going to go footwork. Gotta leave his deck out so I don't forget that I had that. So we got another power. A decent power. So if I play attacks or anything, I that have shield, which I do have some, it doubles it. Or it gives more. Slips at the bottom. And then we're gonna go to camp where we're gonna heal. For 3. Up to 5. We're not gonna take on any elite, because these guys are already hard to begin with. The Maw. That's the guy I fought when I got to the video game. And he destroyed me. 28 health. That axe last. I gotta figure out what that means. I think it just means that they want it to act last, the vulnerable. They don't want him to do damage and then do. He has a bunch of HP in the game too. Great. All right, let's shuffle our deck one more time. And then let's Let's get in there. Start a turn. We reset our board. Draw 5 cards. 2, 5. Roll the die. On a 1, we don't do anything here. And then start a turn ability, so we do gain 1 energy. Straighten those out. Okay. We do have Shockwave, which is pretty good. We have Seeing Red. We don't want to bust that out right now. And in fact, we'll probably... I kind of want to play Distilled Chaos. Let's do this. Let's Warcry. It's free. I can draw 2, put 1 on top of our draw pile. There's Whirlwind and Flex. Good thing we didn't waste that potion. A card has to go back. So... he's not hitting us, so let's put defend for now. No, I kind of want to cycle defend. No, he's going to hit next turn, so I kind of want to make sure I have that. Okay. So no powers yet. We have 4 energy. Heavy Blade will probably hang on to. So let's do Shockwave. That's Exhaust. Cost 2. It's going to do a vulnerable. And a weak to everybody in the row. We have 2 energy left. I hate to Heavy Blade, but I gotta cycle these cards. I really don't want to flex. Maybe the key is to do Seeing Red into a Whirlwind with a flex. So that would be, it'd give us 2 energy, so it'd go up to 4. And then with a strength, this would make this 4 times, it'd be 8 damage. I mean, that's not totally bad. But I think I have to, because I don't know how often I'm going to cycle with. Plus he's got vulnerable, so this might actually do quite a bit of damage here. So Seeing Red, Exhaust, we get 2 energy. We're going to pop that for a strength. Need a new spot to put these. Yeah, Heavy Blade, I think we just not play that. Unfortunately. Or we could retain it. No, there's no reason to retain it until you have... Okay. We're going to Whirlwind. We're just going to discard Heavy Blade because you need strength to really take advantage of that. So Whirlwind's going to do 1 damage X times, where X is 4, plus strength is 2. So that is 8 damage. He does have vulnerable on him, and it does not fall off in this case, because what we've learned is that vulnerable is per card, not per... like if this was Twin Strike and it had 2 damage on it, it would still gain both, but then it would fall off after that. So in this case, it's 1 attack, but it's happening in multiple session. So this actually stays on for every hit. So it's 1 plus 2, 4 times is 8. So that is 16 damage to this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring that down to 10. And that falls off. That was all our energy. Strength falls off. And then that is our go. So at the end of turn, we gain a block because of Glacier. And I think that's it for us. So we remove any block from him. He takes his enemy action. He is going to make us vulnerable now, which is scary because that's going to be lethal. Then it's his go next turn. He's going to hit for 2 and 2. Weakness will apply to both of that, so it's 1 and 1. But then this brings it back up to 2 and 2, unfortunately. So let's see if we can kind of kill him here. So let's reset our board. This goes down to 0. Draw 5. There's uppercut. We do have bash at the start of turn. We got to do start of turn. Yeah, we got to roll on a 4. We gain a block. At the start of turn, we gain a energy. That's it there. So he's going to hit for 2 and 2. This would make it 1 and 1. You double both back up to 2 and 2. So he's going to do 4 damage. Uppercut here. I don't know if we can do 12 damage. This would be 3 with a vulnerable. And then this would be 4 with a vulnerable. Would be 8. That's 11. Dang, if I had one more tick of damage, I would kill him. Okay, we gotta just survive one more round. Or I could pop distilled. I just don't want to take any damage. It's 2 and 2. 1, 2, 3. It'd bring me back down to 1, and then we probably wouldn't survive the next fight. So I'm going to pop distilled. So draw 3 cards, immediately play them in any order for 0 cost. Perfect. Even better. Spot weakness. So this doesn't do anything for us. Draw 3 cards, immediately play them in any order. It's free. So it's free. It's not going to do anything because we rolled a 4. It needs to be a 1, 2, or 3. We'll play footwork first because 1, it costs 2 and it's a power. So really it's playing for free anyway. So I guess that doesn't matter. So each block on your attacks and skills get 1 more block. So that's actually really good here. So we'll play the defend for free, and that goes from 1 to 2 block. So we're up to 3. That changes things a little bit, because now he's going to do 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. End of turn, we would gain a block. So we're actually going to block all his damage. So now we can punch him. If I do bash, it's 4 and 4. I would have killed him anyways, and I wasn't looking at my cards. So that's fine. Okay. We're going to bash for 2. It's going to do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 8. And a vulnerable. Then we're going to twin strike for 1. It's 2 instances of 2. With vulnerable, it makes 2 instances of 4. So that is 8 damage total. He's dead. So I didn't need to pop the potion, I guess. But that's how you learn. We should have played out all our cards. Okay. We don't get gold because we have ectoplasm, but we do gain a reward. We need health. Is there a card in here that gives me health? Cleave is good. Shrug it off. We'll probably take that. Fire breathing. We're not too worried about that. I'm going to take shrug it off for the opportunity to gain some more block. Now this is feeling like a real deck. More than just 10 cards. Okay. Potion goes away. I wish we wouldn't have wasted it, but that's fine. Let's move on to the event. Purifier. We can remove a card or we can move all curses from our deck. We don't have any curses, if I remember right. We might have one. Not that it's been bothering us. No, we don't have it. Okay. But we can remove a card. So I think I have one more strike to get rid of. So we're going to do that. That's not the event we wanted. Oh, end of combat. I was supposed to heal one. Let's take on a minion. All right. Spire growth starts with 28 health. Turn 1, he doesn't do anything. Okay, that's kind of nice. Did you heal? Yeah, I just did. Just did. All right, let's begin. Start a turn. We reset to 3-0. Draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 4, 5. Oops. Roll the die. We like 6s around here, so we got to make a choice here. We could either do 1 damage to him or gain a block. I think we all know the answer to that. And then start a turn abilities. We gain an energy because of ectoplasm. Here we go. Uppercut, whirlwind, war cry. What's war cry? Draw 2, put 1 back. There's footwork and immolate. Some very expensive cards off the bat. Let's go ahead and play footwork. It costs 2, but once per combat, we gain 2 energy from playing a power. So really, it's playing it for free. That's really good. I'm excited for that. Then he doesn't have a turn, or he has a turn, but he doesn't do anything. So we need to just punch him hard here. So let's Iron Wave, we don't need to do. Uppercut, we'll do 3 damage in a weak, or a vulnerable, and a weak, which would actually be pretty good. But if he's vulnerable, then we could do this for 10 damage. Emily goes back. You sure? I think I put defend back. It doesn't say, it says draw, then put a card from your hand on top of the draw. So I could put any card back. So I guess defend would go back. Actually, you know what? Iron Wave goes back. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the 2 I drew. And then I think we still do that combo. So we're going to take a couple days cards. But I think it's worth the damage. So 2 energy to do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then he gains a weak and a vulnerable. I should call it a crit token, because that's really what it's been doing for us. Okay. I got one kid coughing. Give me a moment. Oh, dude, he's like... He'll sleep anywhere, and he just like... Yeah, I'm gonna go check it on him. Be right back. So we did uppercut. We did 3 damage. Now he's weak and vulnerable. That's an attack. It doesn't do anything there. Slide my phone over. Then I think we hit him with the old immolate. How much energy do I have? 2 to do. Yeah, Whirlwind's only good when you got strength, so we're gonna immolate. It's the best. Do we wait? Like, no, because that's 10 damage right now. Or I defend, save the, and then save the vulnerable for another attack. No, let's just do it. So that's 2. It's going to do 5 plus vulnerable, so 10. That comes off. And then that's our go. At the end of turn, we gain a block. Not that it matters. Okay, it's his go. Turn 1, no action. That's kind of nice. And then turn 2, now he'll do something. So it's we reset everything. So reset our board. Draw 5. I did not take the 2 from here. As we did, right? It's 2. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll the die. On a 3, we don't do anything. And he is going to do a damage for 2 and then everybody for 3. And then we get our start a turn. So we gain an energy. Okay. Days. I mean, this actually works out really well. We have 4 energy. He's going to hit us for 5. So let's block some damage. Sorry, he's not going to hit us for 5. He's going to hit us for 1. That falls off. And then an instance of 3. I'm assuming that's what that comma means. So this would only affect 1. So it'd be 1. So 4 damage total. So let's do Shrug It Off. It's 1 energy. I gain 2 block plus 1. So 3. We get to draw a card. And then we did get Demon Form. So let's go ahead and play that. That's 2. And then we'll have, at end of turn, we'll gain a block. So I'll have enough to take the damage. So we're going to go ahead and do Twin Strike for 1. That's 2 instances of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's our go. These go here. These go in this pile. And that's our turn. At the end of our turn, we would gain another block. And then he goes. So on a 3, he does 2 damage first, minus this. So 1. We block the 1. And then he does 3 to everybody. We block it all. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe I put this like here, because then it's part of my start of turn. That's been used. All right, reset our board. Draw up the 5. Roll the die. On a 1, he's going to do 2. The same attack he's been doing. We do 1 damage to any row. So he goes down to, he's now at 10. Yeah, I like it up here better. Gain a strength. At the start of turn, we roll the die, start of turn, we gain our energy, we gain our strength, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's see what we got. Battle Trance. That's an easy play to draw 3 cards. So this time he's going to hit for 5. Can we do 10 damage? Not really. We have no damage cards. So we have 4 energy. We need to block 5 damage. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll start with one here. It's a skill card, so it's going to give us 2 block. And unfortunately, we're going to have to play our other one. That's going to give us 2 block. Then at the end of the turn, we'll gain 1 block, so we will block all his damage. So now we have 2 energy to play with. And literally, I have nothing but 0 cost cards. I mean, we could play Inflame, I guess. That would give us our second energy there. And then because we're almost at the end of combat, I guess we could do Seeing Red for 2 energy to then Shockwave for 2. That would put a vulnerable and a weakness on him. Why not? Then that's our go. I'm not going to card draw with Warcry because I got to discard all my cards anyways. So we'll get rid of those. That's the end of our turn, so we will gain a block. And then he goes. So we rolled a 1, so he's going to hit for 2, minus 1 is 1. And then he's going to hit for 3. We block it. Okay. Can you flip the relic to retain? I could. Sure, why not, right? So we'll just retain flex, I guess. Because then I'll just cycle. Might as well use it. Flex is a good card to keep. Alright, reset our board. 3, 0. Draw 5. Draw 4, sorry. No Heavy Blade. Heavy Blade's going to be our last card. Flex and Warcry both, right? Nah. Oh my god, he's moving again. Give me a second. Oh my god, I missed the raid. I'm so sorry. Welcome everybody. Just missed it. I had to deal with one of my kiddos that was awake. Wacky Tabaxi Tavern? I like it. Welcome everybody. We're playing a little bit of Slay the Spire. We're killing it. We're slaying it, as one would say. Court Nizzle. Well, welcome everybody.
Hey, look, a new follow.
Hey, look. How am I liking it? I like it, and I prefer this over the video game, to be honest. It plays a little bit differently, mechanical wise, and I think I prefer it this way. I'm not really good at it, to be honest with you. This is the farthest I've gotten is Act 3, but I've not. It's been on my desk since release, and I don't want to put it away. Where was I? We were talking about taking Warcry. We need to do 10 damage. Oh, we got this. We're fine. We're fine. So let's just hit him really hard right now. So for 0, exhaust, we're going to gain a strength for this turn. We're up to 3. We didn't gain our strength yet. At least I don't think we did. No, we would have. Right? Yeah, we would have. Trying to catch up because I had to run upstairs. It's all done. All right, we gained 1 more, so we're at 3. We're gonna play 1 more because we can to disarm. We rolled a 1, so we gained another strength. Yeah, we definitely got this. And then we're gonna bash for 2. That'll do 4 damage. He's vulnerable. So it does 8, brings him down to 2. And then, sorry, it does more than that. It's 4 plus strength. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Vulnerable is 2. That's 16 damage. He's dead. It's kind of nice when the enemy can't even take a turn. And there's Heavy Blade at the bottom. That would have done 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 damage with the vulnerable. It would have been 30. But we just didn't see the card. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But yeah, it's been really enjoyable. I like it. I've been playing the heck out of it. Definitely recommend it. If you like the video game, it's very similar, but does have quite a bit of difference in the way things work. Setup and takedown's pretty easy. Storage is really nice. It's fully cooperative, up to 4 players. And I think that's where the kicker is. I think I've played it once with a buddy of mine that we play board games with online, similar to what we're doing here. And it was fun because you don't just take your turn, you cooperate. Yeah, let's heal before we forget. You fully cooperate your turn. So like I'll draw 5, you draw 5, and then we can kind of discuss between each other what order our cards go in. So I could apply vulnerable, and then you could have Heavy Blade and hit them for, twice the damage on that same turn. All right, we don't gain the gold because of ectoplasm, but we do gain a potion. Please be healing. Draw 3 cards. And then a reward. I mean, we're going into the boss with full health, actually. Feel no pain. Golden ticket. Let's go. Like, hello. Golden ticket just turns that one into a rare. Limit break. Oh boy. Imagine popping that with 6 strength on your board. Actually, the max is 8. Only need 4. Then you can pop that and bring it up to 8. Or ghostly armor. That's actually pretty good too. Oh, what do I do? I think I do ghostly armor. It's ethereal though, so if I don't play it, I lose it. See, like, I think this card's different in the game. It's still armor in the game. It's 10 armor, I think. And it's still ethereal, but in the game, I think it also is innate, and I think that's the term they give when you start with the card. I think. Oh, what do I do here? I don't exhaust, so that's out. I think we could do ghostly armor. I think in the sake of that power that we just got from the silence deck, I think it's upgraded to innate. Okay. I think we it upgrades to innate. Okay. Yeah, this one just upgrades to 1 more armor. So it's not innate in this game. Oh, I'm worried. I'm worried. This is Act 3 boss, and I'm scared. Part of me wants to wait and stream tomorrow night when I'm fresh and ready to go. Especially when we're going into it with full health. What do you think? Chat, should we keep going? Or do we wait? Drop the card. Or to be continued. Pop this up on YouTube. Grab a few more viewers later. You know what I'm saying? Mud Turtle says go. What Mud Turtle says, we do. We do have the radio now. That's true. I don't need to disappoint. Let's put on a show. Are you not entertained? All right. We go to camp. We heal 3. We're at full health for the last boss. The Awakened One. Let's take a look at him. He's going to start with 50 health. That's nothing, dude. But he does start summoning stuff. At the start of combat, summon 2 cultist player. 4 are in Act 3. Per player. So really, I just pull... It's 2 per player, so I just get 2. Are they all the same? Yep. So he gets 2 of those. And then he goes in the back. Okay. He has Curiosity. Curiosity says each attack deals extra damage to you equal to how many powers you have in play. Son of a... That's like my build. And then Awaken. On death, you summon Awakened One. Phase 2 at the start of next round. Where's phase 2 then? What? Oh, there's a phase 2. I'm probably not even going to see it. All right, let's take this step by step. Let's cooperate, or let's cooperate as a chat. Make sure I don't forget things. Flip these back over because they are ready. I am scared. All right, let's take it slow. Step 1, reset the board. Step 2, draw 5 cards. Make sure I have 5. I have 6, so this top one would have been the last one I drew. Okay. Roll the die. On a 2, we do 1 damage to any row, and that's any row. So we're going to do it to the only row we have. So he goes to 49. These guys go to 9 or 8. And then at the start of turn abilities, we gain an energy. That's it. Here we go. Flex, bash, inflame, footwork. All right, so what do we got coming at us? We got a strength 1, strength in 1, and 3. So we're going to get hit with 3, 4, 5. If I play a power, this becomes 6. We're going to get hit with, or it becomes, sorry, it does become 6, but this becomes 4. We would get hit for 6. Ooh, I think we don't have any block in our hand. So let's not hurt ourselves right now. We may want to flip our card to retain that. Maybe. We'll see. The other power we have is Inflame, which I think is our key to our success. So even though we're going to take 1 extra damage, I think we do that. So Inflame's going to come out for 2. Because it's a power, we play it for free. We go back up to 4. Do I have like a +1 token or something? Let's just do like this, a kunai. I don't want to pop this to just get the boat going, you know what I'm saying? Before they start getting strength and stuff. Let's pop our potion. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. It's War Cry. For 2 cards, put 1 back. He doesn't summon anymore, so taking these guys out might help us in the end. Can we do 8 damage? I could take 1 out. Sorry, I keep fanning through my cards here. We can gain 2 more energy to like do some work here. We could put 2 weak on the boss. This would do 4. We could kill a cultist. Is what I think we do here. I wish I had an AoE. I have no more card draw here. Nothing else on my board to do card draw with. If I flex here, that's 2 strength. This would be a 4/4, so that would kill. Let's do that. That exhausts. We get 1 for this turn. Let's Twin Strike for 1. That's 2 instances. It's 2 and 2, but with strength, it's 4 and 4. That takes out 1 cultist. Okay. And we still get that energy. Let's do bash for 2. That does 4 and 6, bringing them down to 2. And then he's vulnerable. And I think we just Iron Wave. We'll do the second option. So it's 1 damage plus vulnerable is 2, so that kills him. And then we get 2 block. I should have played footwork first, but that's fine. Because then we would have got 1 more block. Actually, we're going to do that. So I'm going to break the rules a little bit. We're going to exhaust Seeing Red to get 2 more energy to play footwork. Then we would have played Iron Wave to do that. So that is 2 plus 1 more block. And then with our last energy, why don't we toss out a Disarm? So that exhausts for 1 and puts 2 weaken on the boss. So that's 1 weaken token per attack. And then we'll discard our hand. Strength comes off. Ooh, okay. It feels good, but we'll find out. All right. That's the end of our turn. We remove block. He doesn't have any. Enemy action. He is going to hit for 3, -1, right? I think it's -1 token. Or is it both? And then they both remove. I've never put 2 on a guy before. I just need to know how many to remove. Weakness. They only lose 1 token. So it applies both, but they lose 1. So it's 3, 2, 1. Let's make sure. Add a token to the target up to 3. When a player or enemy with the 1 or more token attacks, each attack in the attack or enemy action deals -1 damage and 1 token is removed. For example, if it does 2 damage or multi-hits that, they still only lose 1 single. Yeah. So you calculate it in total. When a player or enemy with 1 or more token attacks, each attack is -1. Then they remove. Okay, never mind. It doesn't add up. They just remove it. So really, it's still doing 2, but 1 comes off. So it's 2 damage. We block it. Sorry, end of turn, I would have gained a block up to 3. And then that's actually 4. So technically, we would still block it, but it's 4 damage. Plus 1 more because he needs 1 more kunai because I have 2 powers in play, so it's 5 damage. We still block it all anyways. Okay. Next action. He's going to do 5 next turn. All right, start a turn, reset. Draw 5. Roll the die. On a 6, we can trigger a die ability, or we're going to go ahead and gain that block. At the start of our turn, we gain energy. And then we got our block. We're good. Haven't lost any HP yet, so we can't pop any shields, so we're good. All right. So why don't we go ahead and battle trance? We draw 3 cards. Okay, we got enough block to deal with his damage. There's demon form. We could demon form into heavy blade. Spot weakness doesn't work here. He's going to hit us for 5, 6, 7, -1, so 5 or 7, 6. So we need 6 block. Which we got almost with Shrug It Off. I kind of want to take a hit of damage at some point to help pop my stuff. So Demon Form's going to come out. He's going to gain a kunai to increase his damage. That's 2. So he's going to hit for 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 damage. We We have 1 block, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do that. So because of our footwork, we're going to try to block all his damage here. So we're going to shrug it off for 1. That gains 2 plus 1. So 3. So it brings us up to 4. We don't draw the card because we we played Battle Trance. We have 1 energy left. So let's just defend for 2 more energy, or 2 more block. Again, 1 plus footwork. And then that's our go. At the end of our turn, we gain a block. Do I want to retain Heavy Blade? Ugh. And we might cycle it again. All right, we gained our block at end of turn. Nothing else end of turn, so now it's his turn. He's going to hit for 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus 1 is 7. And we block it all. Beautiful. We move down. He's going to hit for 5 and 5. That's one shots me if we don't block any of it. All right, let's reset our board. Draw 5 cards. Roll the die. On a 4. We gain a block. And then starter turn abilities, we gain an energy and we gain a strength. Okay. Ooh. We got the uppercut immolate combo again. We need to start doing some damage here. So he's going to hit for 5, 10. We shockwave. That brings it down to 8. Ooh. I think we do that. So that's 1 plus footwork is 3. So we go up to 4. That's all the blocking we're going to be able to do. So we have 3 energy left. If we whirlwind, it is it's 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage, 3 times. So that's 9 damage. Or we have 1 card left. We could do the uppercut to get ready with vulnerable on our next turn. Or we whirlwind first, then do the vulnerable. Nope, because I need 2 energy. No, we could still do that. So whirlwind would only hit once. That's the other kind of mechanic with this game. Anything that does X damage, you can, like in the video game, you have to expend all the rest of your energy. In this game, you can delegate how you want it. So even though I have 3 energy, I could still whirlwind for as many times as I choose, up to 3. So I guess we do that. So we're going to whirlwind for 1 time. It's only 1 damage, but we have it. And then I'm going to spend the other 2 to uppercut. Sorry, it's not 1 damage, it's 3 damage because of strength. So he takes 2 more. Then we do uppercut. It's 3 plus strength is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he gains 2 tokens, 1 vulnerable and 1 weak. And that's our go, unfortunately. He's going to hit us. All right, end of turn, we gain a shield. And then it's his turn. So he's going to hit for 2 and 2. It's going to be 1 and 1 because of this, plus his kunai. So it's going to be 4 and 4, so it'll be 8 damage. We have 5 block, so we're going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. We're down to 7. All right, we move the cube. He goes back up to the first ability. We draw one here. Then we shuffle. I gotta do these in order again because I'm going out of order. So we reset. 3, 0, da 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 da. We draw our 5. 3, 4, 5. Roll the die. On a 6, we're going to gain that block. Start a turn abilities. We gain a strength. And then let's see what we get. Let's not war cry. Not you don't do that first. We do battle transfers. 1, 2. So he's going to hit us for 6 this turn. Kids are making noises again. All right. He has vulnerable, so let's take advantage of that. So we have 3 strength. We could do 16 damage with Immolate. We take 2 days. I wish we could get Heavy Blade. So let's War Cry. Uppercut's back. Shrug it off. Let's put uppercut back. Oh, sorry, we didn't gain our strength. Or did we? Yeah. Right? Did we or did we not? Or energy. We did not. We forgot to do that. It's going to hit us for 6. Hit us for 6. It's a stack limit on weak on vulnerable 3. We do shockwave. That brings us down to you would have needed to do those in the order, right? Trance means you can't draw more cards. Oh, you're right. Son of a. You're right. You're right. But I think either way, I would have drawn 2, put 1 back, drew the 3. But yeah, I think you're right. In the order of which we did things. But it still would have played out to the same cards. I would have just discarded one and then drew it again. All right, he's got vulnerable. We have 3 strength. We need to take advantage of the strength while we have it. He's going to hit for 6. So we need to block for at least 5. Which we could do. Let's immolate. I think that's a no-brainer here. So 2. That's going to do 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2 is 16 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 10. So down to 25. I could pop self-forming clay. That gives us 3 shield. We need to prevent how much again? 5. We need 5 more shield between now and my end of turn. That's 3 there. Because then I could spend nothing. Actually. If I do shrug it off, that would give me 3, bring me up to 4. I'd gain my last one. I would still need 1 more block. Oh, I need to draw these 2. Can't do that yet. Is it immolate? Let's do Iron Wave for 1. Let's do the first option. So that's 2 damage, 3, 4, 5. And then 1 shield plus footwork. So that's 2 shield. And then we shrug it off for 1. That's 2 plus 1. So 1, 2, that's 6 shield. I don't draw the card. And we're out of energy. If I want to retain a card here, I'm probably going to retain Shockwave. I think I'm going to come in hot with some damage next turn. Or at least dampen his a little more. I do have those days on top. Ugh, that's 2 cards I'm not going to see. Okay. I think it's still the call, though. All right. Then at the end of return, we gain a block. All right, it's his turn. He's going to hit for... Oh, shoot, we didn't move the cube down. He's got to do the 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to come in for 8. Right? Or is he doing a 3? I don't remember. Oh my God. This is what happens when I step away from the computer. We move this down, right? 6. We would have blocked the first one. I don't remember now. Oh God. Rewind. I don't remember if I moved it down. Trying to play it out in my head here. Yeah, I don't think I ever moved it down from the first one. Because we blocked it all. Okay, so he's going to hit for 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Kept Shockwave. So he's going to hit us with 1. Bringing us down to 6. And that's his go. Let's move the cube now. Forever hold our peace. Reset our boards. Draw 5. Draw 4. 2 of them are going to be dazes. We did get uppercut. So that's okay. We got an okay hand here. Let's roll the die. On a 5, we gain a block. Nothing else. Then we're going to gain that energy. Gain a strength. All right. I think we play these in the exact order we have them, I think. So we're going to uppercut for 2. That's going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Plus, that's 7 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to 17. Sorry. Where was he at? Is he at 20? So he's down to 13. Then he gains vulnerable and weak. Where am I getting my damage at? Did 7. Yep, that's right. Okay. Then we have no more attacks. I think our option here is to get some shields ready. So we do have 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7. He's gonna do 2, 3, 4. He's gonna do 10 damage minus this. So it's a 1, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each attack deals an extra damage equal to so it's an extra damage equal to the amount of powers you have in place. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. So it'd be 8 total. So let's go 1. It's going to be 3 block, 4, And then we'll pop this once per combat. Because we lost an HP, we get 3 more. That brings us up to 7. And then that's our turn. Fortunately, we don't shockwave. Making sure. Yeah, it's the end of our turn. We gain a block. Then he hits for 8. So it's 2 and 2 minus 1 for each. So it's 1, 1 plus the powers in play. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 2 would be 8. So we have 8 block. We block it all. And then we are good. Let's move the cube back up. He's going to then, let's reset our board. Draw 5. Roll the die. On a 1, we do 1 damage to any row. Start a turn, gain energy. Then we go. Can we kill him? We didn't gain our strength. Can we do 12 damage? I think we can with Whirlwind alone. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4. It's more than enough. How does summon work? At the start of the next round. So he dies, we finish a round, then the next guy comes out. So unfortunately, I should have retained my cards. But we might get Heavy Blade next turn. So let's just go ahead and Whirlwind. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage 4 times. That's a lot of damage is what that is. So, and it's doubled because of vulnerable. All right, he dies. We summon in, it says on death, summon Awaken 1 phase 2 at the start of the next round. Okay, so we're still in the same round. But he doesn't get like he doesn't get like a rebuttal on his attack. Because he's dead. We would just start the next combat round. I think that would be kind of OP if he 50 health again. If he were to just to continue attacking. The cool thing is our powers, that comes off. He just kind of gains that strength now. He doesn't do extra damage, but he is going to start exhausting my deck here, which is kind of scary. All right, so it's the start of the next round. We reset. We go first. We're going to draw 5. Here's 1. Two, 3, 4, 5. Come on, Heavy Blade. There it is. What's Battle Trance? We can't draw cards the rest of his turn. 1, 2, 3. He's going to hit for 7. So we got to be careful here. We got to be careful. All right, start a turn. We gain our energy. We haven't rolled the die yet, right? We haven't done that yet. On a 5, we gain a block. We're going to take that block. All right. So at the end of our turn, we do gain a shield. So that would put us at 2. So we need to figure out if we can get 5 more defense while still doing a ton of damage here. We're not going to play Immolate. Whenever you draw one of these, which would be his next turn, you must immediately pay an energy to exhaust it if able. So I feel like we just need to get our big heavy cards out now before we can't use them anymore, but at the same time, we don't want to die. I could take a full turn and do 4 damage plus vulnerable, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 times 2 is 30 some damage. We will survive one more round. But all our heavy hitty cards are gone. Okay, we bash into Heavy Blade for a lot of damage. I think if we play too much utility, we're just going to lose. And now that we have these cards, it almost feels like I forcibly need to play them. So, do I have anything else that does vulnerable? It's cheaper. I don't. So I think that's the play we do and hopefully survive. 2. We do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 46. Gains a vulnerable. Then 2 more energy to do 3 damage. Strength adds 3 each. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 damage. Let's see. That's what we want to do. That's what, like 36 damage? Is that death? No, it's not. It's 10 shy. Oh my god, I freaked myself out there. I think we do that. That's a lot of damage there. So it's 36 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. He's down to 10 health. Oh my god, chat. If I only had 1 more energy. Just think if I didn't take that stupid shield. Can we house rule it? No, I rolled a 5. Can't. No, that's not a house rule. You can't house rule that. Alright, that's all our energy. We gain a shield at the end of our turn. He's going to hit for 7. So 6, 5. We take 5 damage down to 1 HP. Chat. Holy Santa Claus. Alright. That's the end of his turn. We move the cube down. I think we got it. Let's reset our board. Draw out the 5. Let's hope I got at least some sort of attack in there. We got it. We're good. We got Whirlwind. We got Iron Wave. We're good. Oh man, that feels good. So he's going to hit for 4 plus these dazes, which would take away our energy, but we're okay because we drew to 5. We're going to roll the die. On a 5, let's gain that block. And then because he only has 10 health, all we have to do is Whirlwind. Whirlwind's going to do 1 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 4. I started a turn, we gain our energy 4 times. Oh. It's 24 damage. Yes! We did it. Holy crap. That was good. With 1 HP left. Whirlwind for 24 damage. We didn't even gain the strength yet, in fact. So it's more. I wasn't even calculating it right. It's 2, 4, 6 extra damage. So 7 damage times 4. 28. That feels good. Oh, yes. Kid's coughing. Go upstairs and see what's going on. I don't even know what to do upon a victory. Yeah, I'll bring it back. Actually, it might be okay. All right. We'll see. She's still moving. How do I? Where's my like? What do I do? I just win. Upon victory. All right. Let's look at the checklist then. After you beat Act 3, you may continue to Act 4 if you collect. So when unlocked. Well, unlock colors cards. That's all I know. After you beat Act 2, Ascensions will start. I don't see anything that says like to unlock other cards. I think we just get a pat in the back. You know what I'm saying? Because we just beat it. Yeah. All right. That's it. We'll just mark our X's here. So the way it works, a Sharpie. You get one checkbox, or one, you can check one box per boss defeated, so that's 3. Plus 1. So essentially what we would do here is our plus 1's going to go here. And then you can only unlock colorless cards when you've beaten the game. I think you have to play with a character that already has everything else unlocked. So this would take priority, and then you'd go into colorless cards. Let's see. It says you must check the boxes for your character until they are all checked, after which you may check colorless or Act 4 boxes. Oh, you gotta choose. When you check all boxes next to the lock, add the lock cards with the matching number to the appropriate decks. So these ones you can't do because you got to play as them. So technically we would have 3 more X's. I'm not worried about Act 4 yet. Let's get these color cards. Colorless. So 1, 2, 3, and then our plus 1 went up to Ironclad. So Ironclad is fully unlocked. Colorless cards are fully unlocked. We'll get them sleeved probably next stream. And then we can start Ascension now too. So that probably gives better rewards for sure. Cool. That feels good. Oh man, our first win. All right. We'll probably call it there. I know it's only 11:48. We'll probably still hang out off stream. But Wacky, thanks for the raid. You know, I didn't even ask if you're still here what you were playing. Or if you catch us on YouTube, leave a comment, tell me what you were playing. We'll get this posted on Twitch. We'll make it, we'll publish it right away, and then it probably takes a few hours to get put on YouTube for high quality. But we'll definitely want to review it to see if I did everything right. I know there was a couple cards we kind of finagled, but still played out correctly. But I think we did it. We did it. We beat Act 3. So we're done with Ironclad too. We got all his cards. He's done. So now we can move on to, I think we're going to probably do the Silent next and see how that works out. Poison's really good. And I think that's probably the direction we want to go, but it all depends on the cards. So, all right. Thanks everybody. And we're going to head out. Have a good night.